Welcome back to Dead Island Riptide.
Hey, I found Kessler's hideout.
All right, find a way in.
Shit. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. Let's see if this intercom works. Yo, Dr. Kessler, open up.
Who is it? What do you want?
My name is Sam B, and I really need your help. Please let me in.
I am busy doing serious research here. I have no time for visitors. Leave me be.
That's what I want to talk to you about. Your study on Kuru disease. That shit was genius, man. But I had a couple questions for you.
I swear I can't get a moment's peace around here. Very well, come in.
Anything good in here? What the fuck are those things?
Most of my squad is dead.
All right, I let you in.
Melby
Now
and
tell me
Howard
what
were
you
lost
want.
in Kundera. Johnson was attacked by this abomination, and Murphy put a bullet in him as his screams were raising the dead. At least they look and smell bloody dead, but how can that be? I came from the jungle from
All right, I
everywhere,
let you
snarling
in. Now
like
tell me
hungry
what you
animals.
want.
Miller panicked and ran into a whole mob of them. They fell on him like rabid dogs, tore him to pieces. And the rest of us barely made it out alive.
As you can see, I
I
am
was
very busy.
bitten on the shoulder, and the others were sure the infection would take me as well. And soon after we went to sleep, Jenkins tried to murder me. I had no
let
choice
you in.
but to
Now
shoot
tell
the
me what
bloody
you want.
maniac. Everyone's scared to death. At this point, I think our only option is Henderson. At least there's a military base there. Most of our families are there as well. I just hope the city's still safe.
I need to get to Henderson, and I heard you know a way through those old Japanese tunnels.
There aren't any tunnels. Now get out of here. I am a scientist, not a tour guide. Stop wasting my time.
Marcus Villa told me about them tunnels, so I know you know about them.
You saw Marcus. I haven't seen him in ages. He was brilliant, you know, in his own way. But let us just say there are reasons we no longer work together. Very good reasons.
Yeah, he tried to eat me. I get it. He's fucked up crazy.
He wanted to eat you. That doesn't make any sense. Sure, he went to live with the natives, but they've always struck me as peaceful people. Perhaps he was worse off than I even imagined. But that does not explain why he would resort to cannibalism.
He said he needed flesh from somebody who's immune. Said he wanted to make a cure or some shit.
Wait a moment, are you saying that you are immune to what's happening out there? Well then, this certainly changes things, doesn't it? Yes, I'm afraid it does. Yeah, I have a map that you should find helpful. But if you want it, you need to help me with something. I have been researching this disease for many years now. Kuru has been endemic to the indigenous people here for centuries. This outbreak is one of many, and each incident is a little different, as is the trigger that reawakens the plague. It's truly remarkable how this prion disease adapts and changes. how it mutates when exposed to external factors, the speed at which it affects the host organism. Astonishing, really. But science can be unpredictable. Dangerous even, you understand? Yeah.
I'm guessing them corpses out in the greenhouse unpredicted themselves to an early grave.
A truly unfortunate accident, one that was largely the fault of my assistants. I assure you, I had very little to do with what happened out there.
Whatever, man. Just tell me what you want me to do so I can get the hell out of here.
I am merely trying to make it clear that I am not an evil man. In times such as these, it is easy for men of science to be blamed, persecuted for their actions. Especially by people who possess lesser mind. My 4 assistants were in possession of some reagents, chemicals contained within vials. Unfortunately, those vials are out there in the greenhouse. Bring them to me and I will give you the map. Do we have a deal?
I'ma try. Yeah, man, shit happens. I get it. But you better have that map waiting for me.
I cannot conduct my tests without the reagents.
That reagent is mine. No, that one's mine.
Oh damn, he killed me. He one-shot me. That's a lot of damage.
No, that one's mine. That reagent is mine. Got them all. Let's open this up.
Time to repair everything.
Good, good. Now I can conduct my tests. I only require a sample of your blood.
No, that wasn't part of the deal, Doc. Now you hand over that motherfucking map.
I am doing a poor job of explaining myself. You are clearly immune, that much is certain. But that does not mean that you are safe. There is a strong possibility that the virus is in your body. And if it is, it could mutate. And depending on how it mutates, you could be in grave danger. All I need is a small blood sample. I run a simple test and then we'll know. This is for your own good.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, you will feel a little prick. Nothing to worry about. Do this task for me, and the map is yours. See, that wasn't so bad, was it? If I had a little sweet, I would give you one.
You something else, Doc. You know that?
I was merely trying to lighten the mood. Oh, it will only take a moment to prepare the sample. Please be patient. This is truly astonishing. I've got your results. You are completely resistant to the virus.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
No, it is not what you think. Your resistance to the virus has kept it from multiplying, from wreaking havoc on your body. But it has not destroyed the virus. It has merely suppressed it. You need to be very careful. Any contact with certain types of reagents could trigger a mutation. And if the virus mutates, it stands to reason that you could lose your immunity. Or much, much, much worse. Unfortunately, there are so many factors to consider that it is impossible for me to tell you exactly what might happen. But one thing is clear. You should avoid anything that would put you at risk.
Such as?
Your plan was to use the tunnels to reach Henderson, correct? Yes, the Japanese created them during World War II, when later they were used to store chemical weapons. In the 50s, during a monsoon, there was a leak, when some of those chemicals worked their way into the water. The Aussies sent in a battalion of engineers and soldiers to clean them up, but they weren't successful. When they went into the tunnels, one of them must have been infected. The virus mutated and all hell broke loose. The Aussies had to blow the entrances to prevent the infection from spreading. Most of the men were still down in the tunnels. I have long suspected that exposure to those chemicals is what caused the infected soldier to mutate. Anyway, you need to find the old Jesuit mission. A passageway runs from the ruins down into the tunnels. Here is the map, as I promised. I cannot stop you from going down there. That is your decision. But if you do, use an abundance of caution. Try to avoid prolonged exposure to the chemicals. I wish you best of luck.
Okay, thanks, Doc. Hello, pick up.
Thank God I was starting to worry. Did you get the map from Kessler?
Yeah, look like an article
don't
about
wanna pass
Marcus'
up anything
biological
useful.
research.
Must investigate it for your own good, for the good of mankind.
What you need? Yeah, okay. Mine.